Welcome to the Fiction Rewind channel, where stories come alive and your wildest dreams find their home. May your hearts be filled with wonder and your minds set adrift on the wings of imagination. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment of the magic. Let's journey together, weaving new narratives and exploring the possibilities hidden within the pages of timeless fiction. In today's video, we're going to dive into the story of the Lord of the Rings. Make yourselves at home. Our story is about to begin. The Sundered Kingdoms is an alternate history of the Lord of the Rings franchise, where the Battle of Helm's Deep becomes a turning point that changes the fate of Rohan and the Sundered Kingdoms. The fall of Helm's Deep leads to a different path for the central characters, Eowyn, Freylin and Finn, as they embark on a journey to restore hope and unity to the fractured lands. The introduction of new characters, Freylin and Finn, adds depth to the narrative, shaping the characters' growth and relationships throughout the story. Prologue: The Sundered Kingdoms. In the days of old, when the sun and moon first graced the skies of Arda, the lands were a tapestry of enchantment and peril. Great kingdoms rose and fell, their histories woven into the fabric of time, but none were more renowned than the mighty realms of Rohan and Gondor. In the Second Age, as Sauron's darkness loomed over Middle-earth, these kingdoms stood shoulder to shoulder, united against the forces of evil. Theoden, the wise and just king of Rohan, led his people with valor, while Denethor, the steward of Gondor, governed with foresight and cunning. The lands were bound together by bonds of friendship and kinship, for Theoden and Denethor were close confidants, sharing the weight of their crowns and the hope of peace. In the face of adversity, their alliance held fast, and the free peoples of Middle-earth fought side by side to preserve their realms. Yet, as with all great tales, a turning point awaited, a fateful moment that would alter the course of history. It came to pass during the Battle of Helm's Deep, when Theoden and his people defended their ancient stronghold against Saruman's onslaught. The night was dark and treacherous, and the rain fell in torrents. But Theoden's resolve burned like a beacon. As the forces of Rohan valiantly held their ground, a messenger arrived with tidings from Gondor. The city of Minas Tirith was besieged, and Denethor called for aid. Theoden hesitated, torn between his duty to his ally and the pressing need to protect his own people. In this moment of indecision, the forces of Saruman unleashed a ferocious assault upon Helm's Deep. Theoden's counsel, Gandalf, stood resolute, but even the wisest of wizards could not predict the outcome. The night echoed with the clash of steel and the cries of the fallen, and hope seemed but a distant memory. Yet as the moon reached its zenith, a glimmer of light appeared on the horizon. The riders of Rohan, led by Eomer, Theoden's valiant nephew, thundered forth to bolster their king's forces. The tides of battle turned and victory seemed within reach. But destiny, ever capricious, had other plans. In this alternate history, as the first light of dawn broke over the plains of Rohan, Eomer's forces were nowhere to be seen. The messenger from Gondor had arrived too late, and Theoden's decision to aid his ally had been his undoing. Chapter 1: The Fall of Helm's Deep. As the morning sun rose over the desolate plains of Rohan, its warm rays cast a sorrowful light upon the ruins of Helm's Deep. Eowyn stood amidst the wreckage, her heart heavy with grief and a sense of responsibility she had never known before. Her eyes scanned the battlefield, searching for any sign of her missing brother, Eomer, but the chaos of the previous night had swallowed him whole. Beside her, Freylin moved gracefully, her elven robes billowing in the gentle breeze. The healer's serene presence offered a glimmer of solace amidst the devastation. Though skeptical of the stranger at first, Eowyn found herself drawn to Freylin's ethereal aura and calming words. The young shield maiden could not help but feel a bond forming between them, one that transcended the boundaries of race and realm. "We have suffered a great loss," Eowyn said, her voice tinged with sorrow. "Helm's Deep was our last bastion of defense against the darkness, and now it lies in ruins." Freylin placed a gentle hand on Eowyn's shoulder, her silver eyes filled with compassion. "Loss and grief are heavy burdens to bear, but we must not lose hope. The battle is not over yet, and there is strength to be found in the hearts of those who still stand." As they spoke, a rustle in the distance caught their attention. It was Finn, the former soldier from Gondor, wandering aimlessly among the debris. His once bright eyes were now clouded with guilt and despair, his spirit seemingly as broken as the fallen walls of Helm's Deep. Eowyn approached him with a mixture of sympathy and determination. "Finn, we stand united in this time of darkness. Your pain is shared by all who fought here, but we must find a way to move forward." Freylin joined the conversation, her soothing voice filled with wisdom. Redemption is not found in seeking forgiveness from others, but rather in finding the strength to forgive oneself. You are not defined by your past, Finn. Your actions from this moment forward will shape your destiny. Their words struck a chord within Finn's heart, and he felt a glimmer of hope flicker within him. He nodded solemnly, realizing that he could choose a new path, one of selflessness and courage. In the distance, the horn of Rohan sounded, calling the survivors to regroup. Iowyn and Freylin exchanged determined glances. Though Helm's Deep had fallen, their spirit had not been extinguished. "We must gather the survivors and make our way to Edoras," Iowyn declared. "Theoden's death has left a void, and I must take up the mantle of leadership. Our people need guidance and strength now more than ever." Freylin nodded in agreement. "I shall accompany you and aid those who are wounded. Together we will face the challenges that lie ahead." As they set out towards Edoras, the trio forged a bond that would become the foundation of their alliance. Iowyn, burdened with the weight of leadership, found strength in Freylin's unwavering support, and Freylin in turn discovered a sense of purpose in aiding those who suffered. As for Finn, he found himself drawn to the plight of Rohan and its people, eager to find redemption through acts of bravery and sacrifice. Chapter 2. A Healer's Arrival. As they made their way towards Edoras, their journey was marked by signs of both devastation and hope. The once vibrant fields of Rohan lay trampled and scarred, bearing the weight of war. Yet amidst the desolation, there were pockets of resilience, wildflowers blooming amidst the ruins, a testament to the enduring spirit of Middle-earth. In Edoras, the capital of Rohan, Iowyn took up the mantle of leadership, guided by the wisdom of Freylin and the memory of Theoden. The task was daunting, but she stood firm, determined to protect her people and foster hope in a time of darkness. Freylin's healing skills proved invaluable, bringing solace to the wounded and restoring strength to those who had almost lost hope. Her elven presence, though unfamiliar to many, inspired a sense of awe and reverence among the Rohirrim. As the days passed, Iowyn and Freylin formed an unbreakable bond, their shared burdens drawing them closer. The Shield Maiden learned from the elven healer the significance of the Sundered Kingdoms, a name that had long held a mythical quality, a symbol of the fractured state of Middle-earth. Yet it also spoke of the hope for unity and restoration. Amidst the healing and rebuilding, Finn found his own purpose, joining the ranks of Iowyn's loyal soldiers, ready to defend the newfound hope of Rohan. His guilt began to fade, replaced by a burning determination to protect and serve, driven by a desire to redeem his past mistakes. As spring approached, the trio received news from the northern reaches of the Sundered Kingdoms. The forces of Saruman, far from vanquished, were amassing once more. It became evident that they had not faced the true extent of the darkness that plagued Middle-earth. Together, they set forth on a journey to seek allies and forge alliances to withstand the impending threat. Their quest led them to the ancient forest of Fangorn, where they hoped to find the enigmatic Ents, ancient guardians of the trees. Amidst the towering trees and whispering tales of old, they encountered Treebeard, the oldest and wisest of the Ents. At first the Ents were hesitant to involve themselves in the conflicts of mortals, but Freylin's words, spoken in the ancient tongue of the elves, touched the heart of Treebeard. He saw in her the reverence for nature and wisdom that his kind had held dear for centuries. Treebeard agreed to lend his aid to their cause, and with the Ents by their side, Iowyn, Freylin and Finn continued their journey, their spirits lifted and their resolve strengthened. Chapter 3. Secrets of the Sundered Kingdoms. As their journey continued, the trio ventured deeper into the heart of the Sundered Kingdoms, seeking to understand the true nature of the darkness that threatened to engulf Middle-earth. Freylin's ancient knowledge and connection with the spirits of the land guided them. Her elven insight unraveled the secrets veiled from mortal eyes. In their travels, they encountered new lands and beings, uncovering long-forgotten histories and hidden truths. They learned of an ancient artifact, the Heart of Unity, said to possess the power to heal the Sundered Kingdoms and bring harmony back to the fractured lands. Legends spoke of its existence, but the Heart of Unity had become lost to time, buried deep within the heart of a long-forgotten realm. The realization dawned upon them that their quest had grown beyond the defense of Rohan. It had become a quest to mend the Sundered Kingdoms themselves. But with this revelation came a grave realization. The forces of darkness, led by Saruman and other malevolent beings, also sought the Heart of Unity. They believed that its power could be twisted to serve their sinister purposes, plunging Middle-earth into eternal darkness. Eowyn, Freylin and Finn knew that they must find the Heart of Unity first, before it fell into the wrong hands. Guided by their bond and unwavering determination, they set forth on a treacherous path, each step leading them closer to the heart of the Sundered Kingdoms. Amidst the challenges they faced, the trio's personalities began to transform. Eowyn's sense of duty and leadership grew, tempered by compassion and understanding, making her a beloved ruler among her people. Freylin's wisdom blossomed, her connection with nature deepened, and her healing abilities reached new heights, earning her the respect of all who encountered her. For Finn, every act of courage and sacrifice brought him closer to redemption, healing the wounds of his past and forging a path of light within him. The three became not only allies, but a family, bound by a shared purpose and the weight of the Sundered Kingdom's fate upon their shoulders. Epilogue: The Heart of Unity. Their journey was fraught with challenges and sacrifices, and many trials tested their resolve. Yet as they traversed the untamed lands and faced the darkness head-on, they discovered their hidden potential and the strength that lies within the unbreakable bonds of friendship. With the help of newfound allies from all corners of the Sundered Kingdoms, they finally reached the long-lost realm where the Heart of Unity lay hidden. But Saruman's forces were not far behind, relentlessly pursuing the artifact for their dark ambitions. In the final confrontation, the true power of the Heart of Unity was revealed. It was not a weapon of destruction, but a force of restoration, a beacon of hope that could mend the broken realms and unite the peoples of Middle-earth once more. Eowyn, Freylin and Finn stood united against the forces of darkness, their souls aflame with courage and determination. In a climactic battle, they triumphed over Saruman and his minions, protecting the Heart of Unity from falling into the wrong hands. With the artifact in their possession, they began the arduous task of healing the Sundered Kingdoms. One by one, they mended the fractures that had torn the lands apart, fostering alliances and understanding among different races and realms. In the aftermath of their quest, the Sundered Kingdoms were transformed. The realms that were once divided by strife and darkness now stood united under a banner of peace and hope. Eowyn's leadership, Freylin's wisdom, and Finn's bravery had shaped the destiny of Middle-earth. The legacy of their journey would be felt for generations to come, remembered in songs and tales passed down through the ages. The Sundered Kingdoms were no longer a symbol of division, but of unity, a testament to the indomitable spirit of those who dared to defy the darkness. And so, the story of the Sundered Kingdoms became a legend, a tale of courage, redemption, and the enduring power of friendship. As the sun set over the now thriving lands of Middle-earth, a new era had dawned, one where the bonds forged in the face of adversity would echo through eternity. So, that's the end of the story. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button and leave us a comment. It's very important to us. If you have incredible ideas, write to us about them. We make our loved worlds come alive.